we all likes to read series, which has great story and character development. Today, we are recommending you guys some of the best manhwa and manhua. So, make sure to read all of them before reading anything else. At number 10, we have Volcanic Age. Juseo Chien, a man who survives the age of war through sheer luck and becomes a faction elder, only to live a life full of regrets and doubts. When he lies on his deathbed waiting for the inevitable, he found out that he had returned to past when he was still a child. He then uses his future knowledge in order to become strong and also saves the people precious to him in the process. Watch him as he becomes one of the strongest person in the world of martial arts and becomes a hero and an ideal figure to his world's people. Coming at number 9 we have The Great Mage returns after 4,000 years. Lucas Trauman was the greatest archmage in history until he was condemned by a demigod to spend eternity losing his mind. But 4,000 years later, he was thrust back into this world, into the body of Free Blake, the weakest and most untalented student at the West Road Academy of Mages. After all this time, the world of magic has barely progressed. Could this be the work of a demigod? Determined to find out more, Lucas seeks to reach the highest levels of power once again. Coming at number 8 we have Magic Emperor. As the Demon King, Yifan Zhou uses his knowledge and power he collected over millennia to defeat his foes, was betrayed by his student. With his last breath, the Demon King manages to reincarnate, but into the body of a puny young servant. To Yifan's dismay, the servant has a spirit bond with his mistress, Lady Luo. Yifan, now known as Fan, finds himself inexplicably drawn to Lady Luo and links his fate to her family. With Lady Luo at his side, will he regain his place as the Demon King? Coming at number 7, we have Kill the Hero. After he was killed by the righteous leader of his own guild, Wu Jin gets a chance to start over. As he returned to the past, back when he still was not awakened as a player. This time he is not interested in saving the world from monsters, his goal was set on revenge. After returning, he awakened a new class, a class capable of leading an entire army alone, a necromancer, which he couldn't obtain in his previous life. Coming at number 6, we have Chronicles of Heavenly Demon. The successor of the Spearmaster sect and his apprentice, Woon Song, were afraid of learning a forbidden demonic art and were killed. The moment Woon Song faced his death, the artifact that the Spearmaster gave him emitted a light, which gave him a new life. The life as number 900, a trainee of the demonic cult. With his 2 identities, his objective is 1, vengeance. Accepting his destiny and remembering his grudge, Woon Song trains in martial arts as his time of revenge slowly comes closer. At number 5, we have Solo Leveling. 10 years ago, after the gate that connected the real world with the monster world opened, some of the ordinary, everyday people received the power to hunt monsters within the gate. They are known as hunters. However, not all hunters are powerful. The main character, Sung Jinwoo, also known as the world's weakest hunter, at least until he found a hidden dungeon with the hardest difficulty within the D-rank dungeons. In the end, as he was accepting death, he suddenly received a strange power, a quest log that only he could see, a secret to leveling up. If he trained in accordance with the quests and hunted monsters, his level would rise. Watch as he changes from the weakest hunter to the strongest S-rank hunter. Coming at number 4, we have Legend of Northern Blade. When the world was plunged into darkness, martial artists gathered to form the Northern Heavenly Sect. With the help of the Northern Heavenly Sect, people began to enjoy peace again. However, as time passed, the martial artists began to conspire against the Northern Heavenly Sect and eventually caused the death of the sect leader, Jin Quanho, destroying the sect with it. As everyone left the sect, Jin Quanho's only son, Jin Yuan, was left behind. With no family and allies left, Yuan leads a dreary life under close surveillance until a surprise attack from the Silent Knight gives him a chance to escape to the mountains. Coming at number 3, we have Triple S Class Suicide Hunter. In the mysterious RPG dungeon-like tower, Kim Gongja envies all the star hunters. One day, his wish for more is granted with a legendary skill to copy others' abilities at the cost of his life. Before he can make sense of it, he was killed by the number 1 hunter, the Flame Emperor. But this activates his skill, which copied the skill of Flame Emperor, the ability to travel back in time upon death. How will he use these skills to outplay the competition and rise to the top? Coming at number 2, we have Master of Goo. Goo is a legendary venomous insect, often used in black magic practices. This is the story of a villain, Fang Yuan, who was reborn 500 years into the past, with a rank 7 Goo he painstakingly refined. With his profound wisdom, battle and life experiences, he seeks to overcome his foes with skill and wit. Ruthless and amoral, he has no need to hold back, as he pursues his ultimate goals. In a world of cruelty where one cultivates using Goo, magical creatures of the world, Fang Yuan must rise up above all with his own power. Coming at number 1, we have The Beginning After the End. King Gray has strength, wealth, and prestige in a world governed by martial ability. However, solitude lingers closely behind those with great power. Beneath the exterior of a powerful king lurks the shell of man, devoid of purpose and will. Reincarnated into a new world filled with magic and monsters, the king has a second chance to relive his life. Correcting the mistakes of his past will not be his only challenge. However, underneath the peace and prosperity of the new world is an undercurrent, threatening to destroy everything he has worked for.